Hello, and welcome to my February monthly review. These videos are going to be solely posted by me, as Monster does not have the patience to save their age-up potions like I do. They should hopefully be posting their own kind of content soon on our channel, because otherwise, this should just be my channel, am I right? So, I'm going to be trying to make a shorter version of my last monthly review video, just so it doesn't take as long for me to create, and to ensure I get the video out on time, and to not get so burnt out like last time, as well as being able to focus on grinding for March's monthly review. So let's get started. So, I will admit, I did a lot better grinding with last month than this month, with only gaining 227 age-up potions compared to the 324 I managed to get last month. There's many reasons as to why my age-up potion count is lower this month compared to last. I haven't been on the ball as much with grinding on Adopt Me too much due to my hyperfixation on Royal High coming back, and I've constantly been playing that over the last 2 weeks, so I've been neglecting Adopt Me quite a bit. But this could also be due to the fact February has 28 days compared to other months. I must say that the pet pen came in clutch this month, helping me make 50% of my Neons and Megas for this month. Honestly, one of the best updates Adopt Me has added ever. So, I actually managed to capture a before and after of my bucks count this time around. I started off with 528,758 bucks at the beginning of the month, and when the fire horses were released into the game for Lunar New Year, I gained a maximum of 657,526 bucks, which is where I started to spend my money on the horses. I think I spent almost 100,000 Adopt Me bucks on these horses. I went a little overboard. And coming to the 28th of February, I ended off with a whopping 607,842 bucks to finish the month off. Bearing in mind, I am recording this before the new eggs come out, so I'm probably down another 200,000 bucks. So yeah, not a lot of saving bucks on my end. I made 19 Neons and 4 Megas without using any age-up potions, which is almost identical to the amount I made in January. But I made more Megas last month than this month. I'm now going to show you all the Neons and Megas I made by hand during February. A Neon Highland cow, my Neon 2D kitty that's for my cat collection, 2 Neon inmate capuchin monkeys, a Neon Maine Coon, a Neon Unicorn, a Neon Merry Mistletoe, a Mega Mrs. Whiskerpips, a Neon Mrs. Whiskerpips, a Neon Maneki Neko, again for my cat collection, my Mega Goldhorn Juniper, a Mega Onza, a Neon Onza, a Neon Cheetah for my cat collection, a Mega Orca, another Neon Alley Cat, and I'm now halfway to making my Mega one, 2 Neon Ornate Horned Frogs, 2 Neon Peregrine Falcons, a Neon Penguin, and 2 Neon Pomeranians. Now, onto the Neons and Megas I made with the age-up potions I gained this month. I made 5 Megas and 6 Neons, which, again, very similar to what I made last month, with only making a few more Neons during January. All of these are rare pets, as ultra-rare pets take a lot more time to age up, as if I give them the full amount of age-up potions they need, it feels like I'm wasting one. So I couldn't be bothered to sit there and age them up by like 15 tasks. Here is what I made with my age-up potions this month. My Mega Leopard Cat for my cat collection, my Mega Indian Leopard also for my cat collection, a Mega Tarsia, a Mega Abyssian Cat also for my cat collection, a Mega Orange Betterfish, another Neon Unicorn, a Neon Fish, a Neon Poison Dart Frog, a Neon Moon Rabbit, a Neon Kappa Kid, and lastly a Neon Lovebird. I would also like to state that any of the cat pets I made are not for trade, as they are going into my cat collection. As some of you may know, I'm trying to collect some of the cat pets that Adopt Me has that are my favourites. This month I did 44 trades in total, which is a little bit less than January, where I did 55 trades. I would also like to explain that trading recently has become so much more difficult nowadays, ever since the new year has begun. People have just been wanting more than what's labelled on value sites and being insanely greedy over pets, not just with high tiers and mid tiers. It's even been with just normal pets as a whole, for example with the alley cats and the binturongs. I will say I did do a lot more exciting trades in January than February, but I did still do some trades that I'm incredibly happy with. Let's talk about them. So, I'm going to start off with the trades that me and Monster did, as there were a lot of them. So, the first trade we did, I gave them 8 dugongs, which they needed for making a Mega 1, for their gold horn, as it was one of the last few ones that I needed for making a Mega 1. We were both very happy with what we got, and at the time it was a fair trade on values. I then traded them 4 snow leopards that, again, they needed for making a Mega 1, for 2 orange betterfish and 2 Pomeranians, which I also needed for neons, so this was pretty much a fair trade. They also gave me a free cat plush for my cat collection that they traded a legendary for. It turns out I already had one in the end, but I didn't realise, but it was still a sweet gesture nonetheless. Monster then managed to get a 2D kitty in a trade, so we agreed on them taking some of my out-of-game boxes for it, and a ride potion, as they were in the mood to have a gamble on opening some boxes. They also hatched a pufferfish out of a danger egg they got, and I needed 1 more of those to make a neon one, so I traded them an English sheepdog for it, which at the time was a fair trade according to values. While we were hatching crystal eggs together, Monster managed to hatch the Dango penguins, which I'm also thinking of making into a neon. So they picked out of my inventory a neon woolly mammoth, an orange butterfly, a ghost dog, a royal corgi, and a neon Angus bull for it, which again, according to values, was close to fair. Since the fire horses came out, Monster was really wanting to make a mega of each one for their fire collection, and since I ended up spending a lot of bucks on them, I decided to give them a bunch of the fire stallions I got, as I kept getting so many of them while trying to get fire mares. Here are the 3 different trades we did and the small thank you gifts they gave me for them, as they refused to take them for free, as always. Monster then got another 2D kitty in a trade, and they picked out from my inventory a flaming zebra and 17 firefalls for it, and they also added an Indian leopard that I needed for my mega, which they hatched out of a Japan egg they got. They then got a Siamese cat from a house commission they did, which I offered them a ride rose dragon and a flaming fox for, since I wanted to help them out with their fire collection. And they also gave me a neon binturong to help make the trade more fair. Plus, I've been thinking about wanting a mega binturong for my cat collection, as it does remind me a bit of one. Binturongs are known as the quote-unquote bear cat, so I took that as a sign to add it to my cat collection. After deciding I was going to try and get a mega binturong, I also offered for Monster's second neon binturong they had, and gave them some more boxes to aid them in their gambling addiction, and added a neon golden unicorn to balance out the trade. For our final trade, I then wanted to give Monster a peach owl I got in a trade, as they needed 1 more to make their neon one, so I picked out a vanilla penguin, and to make the trade a bit more balanced, they picked out a spider box from my inventory to again feed into their gambling addiction. Now, I'm going to discuss the trades I did with our favourite Adopt Me content creator, Minty Blue, who has now become the biggest supporter of our channel, as she has been helping to promote and share it with her viewers, which is super kind and sweet of her. Please go and subscribe to her channel and give her some love, as she is the kindest and sweetest person ever. I will link her channel in the description, so you should definitely go and check her out. So, the first trade I did with her was a bit random. I decided to have a look through her inventory to see if there was anything I needed to make Neon Omega, and I came across 2 Ermines which I needed to make a Neon, and a bunch of show ponies, as I wanted to make a Mega of that, as well as the Eaten Donut Petware, which I think is super cute. I gave her a neon inmate capuchin monkey and a bunch of randoms for them. I also managed to hatch a diamond mahi mahi from a crystal egg, as well as claiming my diamond egg from the Star Awards. And since Minty was looking for diamond pets to expand her diamond collection, I wanted to give these to her, as well as 4 temple friends that I also hatched, for a sloth and 4 orange betterfish which I needed to make neons for, and 2 unicorns. I am starting to become a bit of a unicorn hoarder, with now having 3 neon unicorns in my inventory. Minty then also got a Ride Rose Dragon in a trade, which I wanted to offer for, so I gave her a Ride Hippogriff, a Green-Chested Pheasant, a Neon Onza, a Neon Choco Penguin, a Diamond Dragon, a Neon Inmate Capuchin Monkey, and a Neon Mrs. Whiskerpips for it. This Ride Rose Dragon then went to Monster, as they want to make a Neon Rose Dragon, which they are 1 away from making. Minty then bought some ride potions, which I wanted to offer for. As some of you may know, I like to hoard ride potions in my inventory, so I gave her a Mega Samoyed, a Mega Angus Calf, and a Diamond Unicorn I hatched before her livestream, and she gave me 3 ride potions and a peach owl, which I then gave to Monster so they could go and make their neon one. During Minty's livestream last Friday, she managed to trade for a Ride Alley Cat, and I jumped at the chance to offer for it, as I'm currently trying to make a Mega Neon Alley Cat for my cat collection. So I traded her a Neon Pomeranian, a Neon Maine Coon, a Temple Friend, and a Neon Ornate Horned Frog for it, and obviously I was over the moon with getting another one. I will now be discussing my top overall trades this month that I have done with other people. Some of these may not be as exciting as last month's trades, but they have made me just as happy. I would love to discuss all the trades I did individually, but this video would end up being way too long, so I will be discussing my favourite trades I did this month. Again, a disclaimer, I will be blurring out people's usernames for privacy and safety reasons, as some people don't like their usernames being out on social media for various reasons. I will be now discussing my top 10 trades from this month as a whole. Coming in at number 10, we have this trade. So I found a lot of people overpricing the pufferfish, so coming across this person who only wanted a hot air balloon, which was from one of the fairground updates, a manta ray and a cassowary, was quite refreshing to see, rather than people demanding several megas for an individual one, which is crazy. At number 9, we have this trade. So this person randomly traded me and asked me for a rock pigeon, an otter and a dolphin, and gave me a neon cherub chipmunk and a full-grown ribbon seal, and went through with the trade. I would 100% consider this as a huge win, as to trade a few randoms for a neon is insane. At number 8, we have this trade. Pretty identical to the last one, but it was a different person this time. They traded me and asked me for a monkey and gave me a neon firefowl for it, which I think is even more crazy than the last trade, as it was just one singular random which doesn't hold much value for a neon pet. Coming in at number 7, we have this trade. So this person traded me with a Flyride Alley Cat, and they picked out my Mega Ride Hamster from my inventory, and they added a No Potion Unicorn, which I needed for my neon one, a Ride Potion and a Mega Cherub Chipmunk. They were still slightly under, but I didn't mind considering I really wanted this Alley Cat and the unicorn from this trade. At number 6, we have this trade. So this person was super sweet and traded me an Alley Cat plus an Indian Leopard and an Ermine, which I was looking for both of those as well at the time for neons and megas. And I traded them a Mega Neon Mistletoe and a Neon Hamster for them both. Again, another trade I was extremely happy with. Coming in at number 5, we have this trade. So this was an insane overpay I got for my Golden Petunia. I always try to trade these as I have no use for them too much, and I managed to get a Ride Hippogriff and a Cuddly Candle from it, which I was super pleased with. At number 4, we have this trade. So this was an insane trade. This person just wanted to offer for a bunch of my boxes, which I have collected throughout my years of playing Adopt Me, and they traded me a Flyride Unicorn, a Temple Friend, and 2 Fennec Foxes for it, which helped me with making my Neon Unicorn. Coming in at number 3, we have this trade. This trade was done by the same person from number 4. They wanted a few more boxes and saw I was looking for a Glormy Leo, as again, I want to make a mega one to go in my cat collection. So I traded them Happy Duckling box, a Hare box, and a Wolf box for it, which I was super happy with. At number 2, we have this trade. This person was lovely to trade with, and really didn't ask for much at all. As I've explained before, people are so greedy when it comes to trading their alley cats. They picked out from my inventory a Neon Ride Highland Cow, a Neon Ride Goldfish, 3 mongooses, 4 rock pigeons, a Neon Cozy Mistletoe, and then asked for some of my basic eggs as they wanted to hatch some. They were even so kind that they gave me an additional seahorse, as they could see I was one away from making a neon one and they wanted to give it to me for free. This trade would have been my best and favourite trade of the month if this next trade hadn't have happened. Now, coming in at number 1, my favourite trade this month was this one. So I did this with someone on Tradery, which is an app and a website for trading on games such as Roblox and other platforms and games. So I offered this person 2 Neon Munchkin cats, which I had been hoarding in my inventory, plus a Cuddly Candle for their Neon Siamese. Now, I did have a Mega Siamese, which I made myself, but I put it into a trade for my Neon Crow, and then they ended up skyrocketing in value, which was quite upsetting, as since starting my cat collection, I've now been wanting it back, so I was over the moon with getting this trade. I did end up giving it a Ride Potion immediately. So, that's the end of February's monthly review. Thank you to everyone who stayed until the end of this video. The support we've received from all of you, and especially Minty Blue, who has been sharing about us on her community posts, has been amazing, and we are so grateful for all of it. We are hoping to try and post more big videos other than monthly reviews soon, as well as posting shorts every day from our TikTok account. Do consider subscribing if you enjoy the content we create, and leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and see you soon.